Peace. Rock out here back with another banger, back with another exclusive video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe button. If you return to, go hit that like button so you can notify when we drop bangers like this one here today, man. First, I want to say, don't let the obstacles stop. I've been dealing with a lot of things that have just been getting in my way, and it's like it seems like it's out of my control. And I know we amongst the full moon and all this stuff, so a lot of stuff do go hectic around this time. And when you get closer to the breakthrough, you know, things get harder, but it still doesn't excuse the fact that it happens. And I want to tell you that, hey, a lot of times when we are getting closer to where we want to be, or it's testing time, we have to keep our faith in God. We can't waver. A lot of times in life, I wavered and I went back to old habits. I went back to old ways of thinking. I went to thinking that God was against me. I went to thinking that things about to go bad. But one thing I always try to do is keep my faith and pray to God and just stay focused on what I can control. A lot of times when we can't control something, we gotta learn to control within. A lot of times when we gotta realize that true happiness, true joy comes from within. It doesn't come from what we have. It doesn't come from what we do. It comes from who we are from within. If we have that, if we have a moral code, we have a nice foundation with God, then we're gonna have a purity about us, a joy about us. And it comes with just being faithful and doing our due diligence and paying the dues to what we need to do internally. Not realizing that, hey, a Lamborghini is a cool thing to have, but if just because we don't have it don't mean that we're poor or we're a bad person. We don't have the sufficient things that we need. A big house is cool, but it's not nothing if it's not a home. Okay? Having a spouse is cool, but if that person is your worst enemy, then what's the point of being with them? I just want to say, don't let the trials and tribulations and the roadblocks and the little hiccups that's getting put in your way stop you. Jump over it, run through it, run around, whatever it needs to be. We need to keep pushing, keep stepping with God, and pray to God for deliverance from the attacks, because they're just attacks on our confidence. They're just attacks on the plans that God has for us. So stay focused. Don't let it get to you. Realize that it's 4 quarters in the game, and as we get closer and closer to the victory, then the enemy is going to try to win. It's a war, and we have to realize that each battle is a battle that we're capable of winning. But just because the battle has hiccups, that means it's going to be handed to us. Don't be looking for the handout. God is always going to take us to scene around, and we got to do our best to make sure that we show up every day in, day out with our full body of armor on to fight the battle, to pursue and do the things and attract the things that we need, and realize that some battles aren't ours, they're our God's. They're God battle most of the time. But we have to be able to fight within and show up and do our part. It's a two-way street. A relationship is a two-way street. We have to do our part and have faith that God is doing his part on the other end of things. So if you're having trouble, just keep pushing. Meditate, pray, realize what we could do, what we could change in the situation, family. Because that's all we could do. If we can't control it, what's the point of worrying about it? What's the point of having anxiety about it? If it already happened, why sit right here and contemplate on what it was? If it's a lesson that we need to be learned, we need to learn that lesson and move forward and look for the next opportunity, the next benediction. Because God is never late. God is always on time, family. So keep pushing and realize that sometimes the system isn't broken, it's us. So we need to figure out what is broken within us. And sometimes the things we attract is because of things that either we are dealing with or the people that we're allowing inside of our lives. So start cutting it. It's springtime. Start cleaning, having spring clean. Start cleaning out what we need to clean out, family. As always, wishing divine love, peace, harmony, and all. Peace.